Hey everybody, BeardBrigade here, and happy Monster Monday. Time for your weekly dose of monster shenanigans. So, um, this week's episode, I was actually inspired by some folks on Twitter. So actually, because I'm not sure of the 100% way to pronounce the person's name, in 3, 2, 1, boom. Whoa, I guess I need to in the camera. Right there will be the Twitter tag for the gentleman who inspired me. Great person to follow on Twitter. Special shout out to him for this episode. Great talks about liches and the undead. So, with a question that was posed to me, inspired me. So, this episode is inspired by this question. Now the question itself, actually I'm going to pull that up, just that way I have it, so that way I can relay it correctly here. Let's see. This from Friday. Rocky's going crazy in her cage over yonder, which keeps freaking me out. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Probably should have pulled it up first. Oh, here we go. So the question is, how would you take care of a druid? So that was the question that was posed to me. Now, with that said, I'm going to grab my first thoughts were, just give it food and water, or, thinking of it as in the more D&D sense, where a druid is a, nature magic user, who can typically shapeshift into animals. Which then got me thinking, because we were talking about lich and undead stuff in the string when I was asked this question. So what came to mind was, whether it be my cats are going crazy, whether it be a creation of a necromancer or someone who can bring the dead back to life, or even just a natural phenomenon of a creature that comes back from the living. The concept is like a zombie skeleton-like monster that actually changes shape, like a druid. So you have a zombie who's roaming around, and it goes from being a human zombie to being um, an undead wolf or something like that. So just this overall strange shape-shifting undead creature. I don't know. I thought it was a really interesting concept, and really got me thinking about, like, if you brought a druid back to life and gave it enough function of its abilities, even though that now it's just this undead husk, would it still be able to do that? And if so, what kind of shenanigans would come about it? So I picture having some kind of encounter. You probably only want to run into one of these things and treat it like you would a druid, where it shapeshifts into an undead animal form, and then once it's brought to zero, it goes back to being like a zombie. Now, that obviously makes it a two-part combat. So you have the first monster form, and then it turns back into a different monster form. And just have it keep doing that, and just doing it over and over and over again. Forcing players to find ways to keep it from transforming, and to keep the fight as quickly as possible. And then it got me really really thinking, like, what would that look like? Like, the transformation anyway. Like, would it just be like poof and done, or would it be something really you could describe as being over the top and grotesque? Like, you know, it's like it's peeling itself off or something like that. And then the other thing that came to mind too, like, you know, just a skeleton that can do this. So you just have like this skeleton creature that's roaming around, and then it transforms into like a skeletal dog. You know, I thought it would be interesting because then you can see like the different layers of like a druid transforming. Like, you know, you have the living druid who can transform into a wolf, and then you have a zombie druid that turns into a wolf, and then, you know, he's kind of like decayed, and there's muscles and bones protruding, and then you have like the skeleton, and then you can see how like the skeleton transforms, and you could, you know, play with describing that as a dungeon master or a storyteller. Anyway, I don't know, I thought it was a really interesting thing that just kind of came to mind when I was posed that question. And good lord, my cats are going nuts. Okay. So, I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and, you know, let me know if you use that, if you put something like this to use, or, in any slight form of that variation that I kind of rumbled through. Let me know. I mean, I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see how you guys kind of put this crazy shenanigan to use. So, anyway, guys, you know, we'll just wrap up super quick. So, boom. Of course, you know, you guys can always find me live on Twitch. And there it is on screen, hopefully, as long as I put it in the right spot. And speaking of that, it's Monday, right? Well, this Monday, so tonight, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can catch me live for the third day that I'm adding to my Twitch streaming schedule. And Mondays specifically, I'm going to be playing Mordheim, City of the Damned. It's a Warhammer based PC game based on an old tabletop spinoff they had. So be sure to tune in tonight. Check me out as I play through that. Should be a lot of fun. If you don't catch me tonight, be sure to tune in tomorrow, Tuesday, 8:30 Central Standard Time. We'll be continuing on with the Skyrim playthrough, which I post those videos on my YouTube channel every Wednesday, Fridays. You can catch the highlights on YouTube, or you can actually find the full streams uploaded on my Twitch channel as well. And when you want to know when I'm going live, be sure to check me out. Boom! I gotta really work on my camera angles. So boom, you can catch me on my social medias of Instagram and Twitter. Be sure to follow me on there if you're not already. And if you have enjoyed this video and have had it help find it useful, I cannot talk. If you have found it useful and you're going to put it to use, be sure hit that like button. When you want to make sure when you know my next video is up, hit the subscribe button, and then make sure you hit the little bell that comes up right afterwards. And with that, guys, of course, we have our playlist. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is, our Nerd Cryptic song for this video. But of course, guys, we can't forget everybody's favorite part, right? The part where you guys laugh at me hysterically. The part where my wife is sure to laugh at me now. It is our song of the day. Yeah. Song of the day. Yeah. Song of the day. Yeah.
I'm being quiet and you're still looking at me.
There it is. She's laughing at me.
I can help you.
Anyway, guys, there it is. Right now on the screen, our song of the day for this video thing, Witcher thing that I'm doing. So be sure to check in the description below. Check in the description below for the links to those playlists on Spotify And as always, I am not sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form. I just really love the app. Anyway, guys, it's been fun. Be sure to like, comment, share, all of that jazz. And as always, have a super, super fantastic rest of your day. Hope to see you this evening, and we will catch you all next time.